We put in the bulletins that the members are ministers. Well, in this church, the members really are ministers.
The confidence that this church will succeed, it will grow, is just there. Everyone feels very comfortable. There's no doubts. We've come this far, and we're going to continue to grow.
I think our members have always been strong church people. They've always been involved in things. They know what it means to be the church.
The Board of Pensions cares for the servants of our church, people like Chuck and Laura, and it gives us confidence to know that people of their caliber are going to be provided for in retirement.
We are very well cared for through the Board of Pensions and the medical plan. And this is a huge asset that this small congregation is able to offer to its pastors. And there's so many things that you and I don't have to worry about because the Board of Pensions is taking care of that on our behalf.
The mission agency inspires, equips, and connects Presbyterians to the world.
It's a blessing that we can come together with other churches and collect the one great hour of sharing offering so that we know that our dollars are being used to help people around the world.
Well, I think that's what the church is all about, what they do for the community, and not the community just locally, but globally also.
Because we were a part of the U.S. Congregational Survey, we have a lot of information which has been given to us which will help us in our evangelism.
There's so much need in the world. I mean, where do you start? And I think that's where, resources, putting us in touch, with the various missions that the church does worldwide so that we can be a part of it and participate in that.
God has called us to be involved in outreach. I think God's called us to be His hands and feet here on earth.
The Office of General Assembly helps the church be the church. It empowers us to be the church in our community. It helps us to go out and meet the needs around us in our community.
One of the members of the congregation had a relationship with Chuck and Laura from the past, and when we started looking for a new pastor, he had said, I've got these people that might be interested in coming back to the Austin area.
We had a call from the church saying we're needing some people to come, and we're needing them to be there part-time, and we need somebody that has some experience.
I'm grateful that the Office of General Assembly has a process that matches the right pastor with the right church.
The stated clerk and the Office of the General Assembly also represent the church in our mission in the world to promote Christian unity and justice. They help us in our own congregations to do things decently and in order through the Book of Order and the Book of Confessions. And there's so many other ways they are there for us through the ecclesial and the ecumenical ministries, mid-council ministries, and church-wide ministries.
Presbyterian Foundation brings people in mission together and allows us to operate on a larger scale than we would otherwise. It takes an individual decision to give, but the Presbyterian Foundation has the fiduciary responsibility, but also the skills to manage those resources so they can be applied as best meets the mission.
Whenever a situation occurs, whatever it might be, someone is there from the church to step up and say, let's help, let's do what we can do.
The Presbyterian Foundation is very important to us because it tells us how to give in different ways that we might not have thought of. I don't feel my gift is a responsibility at all. I feel it as an outpouring of my tremendous gratitude for blessings and for this church, for thanksgiving for this church.
We also appreciate how we benefit from the Presbyterian Foundation's excellent management of endowment funds for thousands of congregations, and how they help us with online giving, stewardship gift planning, and much, much more.
Presbyterian Investment and Loan Program was very important to us. That's how we got a low-cost loan to start our church building.
We have a wonderful relationship with the folks at the Presbyterian Investment and Loan Program. Not only were they able to give us a loan at a very reasonable interest rate, but they looked over our shoulders, they read our plans, they asked us questions.
And it became evident that they were going to work very hard to help make it happen, as opposed to figure out all the reasons why it couldn't.
Their advice and encouragement has actually been as important as the loan itself.
Quite honestly, I'm not sure where we would have gone had PILP not been there. And I think in a general sense it makes me, and I think others, feel good that there is this larger organization behind us willing to help.
The Presbyterian Publishing Corporation provides most, if not all, of the resources that we use in our Sunday schools and our adult lessons and Bible studies and women's groups.
We go online to thethoughtfulchristian.com and to thepresbyterianleader.com to find this wonderful variety of Bible studies and devotionals and other books that help us in our ministry. And there are new resources being published all the time.
I don't believe that I would have had as complete of a curriculum for adult education without being able to use the Thoughtful Christian, because it already provides the Leader's Guide with lesson plans, which almost anybody can follow.
We are able to pull something offline with the Thoughtful Christian and immediately send that to one another on email. And this little church could not do Christian education without that kind of immediate accessibility.
We also love our new hymnals called Glory to God. The Presbyterian Publishing Corporation recently published these beautiful books, which have all of our favorite hymns, as well as new music too. And the accompaniment edition, the online materials, and the apps do make worship planning such a joy.
And we really have no other source for publications that stimulated scholarship on these issues, that provided a source of conversations about morals, that gave us directions for what to think, and from that, what to do.
Being part of a larger denomination, a larger church, we had the resources and the tools to go to the large church and lay out what our plans were. And they were right there supporting us.
It's been wonderful, and we're starting to grow again, and I think God's hand is on us.